been studying and telling biblical stories all my life, and I'm a biblical scholar, and I am aware of the enormous impact that the telling of the stories of Jesus has had over these last 2,000 years.
In 1997, I was introduced to the Stoykeepers, which at that point was taking a 40% share of kids' TV on Sunday morning. That's 4 to 9-year-olds, 40%, 1.4 million kids watching the stories from the Gospel of Mark and Luke. Written by a Methodist minister in Oxford, the screenplay written in Los Angeles by David N. Weiss, who subsequently wrote Shrek 2. This just has it.
For the past 20 years, I've been exploring various ways to help children learn stories by heart, so that they will have them as a spiritual resource as they grow older, and so God is a real known presence in their lives. Well, about 15 years ago, in 1999, I was introduced to the Stoykeepers video series. I was so impressed with it that I agreed to help write a curriculum to accompany it. And it's, in my opinion, still the best resource, audiovisual resource available for nurturing the spiritual growth of children. It's engaging, it's relational, it's pastorally sound, theologically sound, and historically sound as well. But most importantly, children pay attention because it speaks their language. My experience with the Stoykeepers underscores the importance of making this time-tested resource more widely available to children through the latest digital media.
The Stoykeepers app has the possibility of enabling kids to experience and learn these stories through this medium of communication in a way that's different than anything that's ever been before. So the possibility is that these apps can be associated with literacy, with learning how to read, as was the case with printed books. So one of the things we've learned is that there's a direct correlation between kids who can't read by the time they're in 3rd and 4th grade and those who end up in prison. The best investment that we can make is to invest in the learning and telling of these stories for kids in this digital age. But at this point, the primary thing that they are playing are war games. The question is, are we going to be able to teach kids and enable them to learn stories that will lead to peace rather than to war?
The gospel needs to be there, and I think Stoykeepers, with its street cred and its accessibility, is the product. And the next stage is to develop these apps and download them right around the world. It's an exciting time.
I hope that we can form a community of folks who know this to make these stories available in this new and really exciting age.
I really hope that you will join the effort to make that possible.